Let me tell you what styling is.
The Last of Us, man. Now, this might be a spoiler. I'm going to just say that right now. The Last of Us is on HBO Max. It took my time to get there, actually. You know, I don't really be rushing to nothing no more. I think it's going on episode 6. You know, by the time you hear this, it's at 5 episodes out right now. By the time you hear this, episode 6 will be coming out the following Sunday. So, and shout out to them because they made a clear decision to put episode 5 on Friday. You know, 2 days before the Super Bowl, because he's like, nope, we are not playing with y'all. We are gonna get our ratings, and I'm happy they did it because it was a really important fire episode. And I don't know nothing about none. Like, I know that The Last of Us is based off a video game that I've heard people talk a lot about it when it was happening. And I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. I wasn't really in my game mode at that time, so I'm like, I let you out from afar, you know. But I heard good things, and I knew they were making a series of it. And when I tell you this thing is good, I never watched The Walking Dead. I know people say it's just some similarities to The Walking Dead. I never watched The Walking Dead because I feel like I'm good on zombies and all that stuff, whatever. I like story, and I'm sure there's some story there. Like, I heard it was good TV for a couple of years at least. But The Last of Us follows, first of all, 2 characters from Game of Thrones, so you already know that tutelage of acting is already there. You know, shout out to, what was it, Marmot, whatever her name was on the. Oh yeah, because Georgia I don't know how to say these people's name, but like, she was the little girl that stabbed the frost giant in the eye, and you know, all that stuff. And then old boy, you know, he got crushed by a giant. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about it. I ain't gonna get to detail. If you're a Throny, you know what I'm talking about. So shout out to Amber. But they basically are in a world where it's apocalyptic type stuff going on. There's a spread, there's a disease, very I Am Legend a little bit, you know. People are infected. They're trying to find these hubs of like the uninfected versus the infected, trying to keep people together, and you know, there's a lot of war crimes and things of that nature going on. And basically, you know, little girl, I told you spoiler, little girl, who ain't so little anymore. She definitely growing, and she killing these roles. I ain't gonna lie to you. This last episode, her heart is definitely cold now. She's definitely got heart, and she's like, "Come on, little nigga." So, but basically, she's the cure. You know, long story short, she's the cure for the cure is in her. You know. And the infected is real. Like, people, like, it's not even, you get all this like, I know people don't like horror stuff. I'm not gonna put it in that realm. There's a couple scary moments for some people. You know, the actual animals, but the actual monsters themselves, they got like little pus and all kind of stuff. They call them clickers. That's what I've learned. That's actually a video game term in there. They call them clickers. Then there's bloaters. I'm learning a lot of stuff, but the clickers are basically, they move off of sound for the most part. I think I might be confused, but I'm pretty sure they move for sound. They really can't see it. They got, you know, all pus in front of their face or whatever. They can't see. But they are like ferocious though. Like, they hear one little crack, they are on that ass, and it is not a game. And you know, once you get infected, it don't take long for you to turn. Shout out to Tess. She was in like episode 2 or 3 where there's like, this is where your time ends. She got bit. She sacrificed herself because she knew what it was, and now it's just little girl and old man Pedro Pascal, whatever his name is in real life. You know, trying to get her to wherever they could get this cure extracted. He's basically just using it as cargo, but he's had to like protect her from all these other things. And you got some renegades out here trying to kill people, and it's a lot of stuff going on. You know, a lot of hoops and things you gotta run through, a lot of hurdles. So, and just to fast forward a little bit, last episode is like one of those episodes of where like people been waiting for this. You see a big, huge chunk of the monsters come together and start attacking people, and it's like, oh damn, the threat is real. All that other stuff, whatever. We got to be on the same team. And then they got the nerve to have 2 black people come through that were such heartwarming people. One is deaf, little boy, and his protector has been run. They call him a collaborator. You know, I guess they call him a snitch. I'm not really explaining all this to you guys. Whatever, please check it out. But they basically run into little girl and old boy, whatever, and like, yo, you know how to clear the way because you be shooting guns and shit. We know how to get where we gotta go. So I could be the map, and you clear the way. Just tunnels underground. So they do all this stuff, whatever. They can make it through the apocalypse little night, whatever. There's a moment in there where old girl, she's smart. She jumping through cars, whatever, just trying to get away, and little clicker follows her, whatever, like a kid clicker follows her in the background. She just do a little limbo in the back of the seat. A bullet flies by her, so you think maybe she got shot. But old girl, she ain't stupid. She looking. So that head pop up like, hey, bitch, I'm coming. I'm like, oh no. So it was really just good TV to watch, whatever. But fast forward, the four of those people make it. The two black, people, and then the main two characters. They make it through the night, and there's a conversation. I'm like, hey man, we gonna probably if you want to come with us, because now things is all messed up right now. Now we don't really have a real target. We're just trying to get to civilization. I'm trying to find my brother, so we going to Wyoming. You want to walk with us? Come through. It's all right, man. It's cool. Let's get together in the morning, and I knew from that point they wasn't gonna make it through the morning. We discover that the little deaf boy actually got bit, and he's kind of freaking out a little bit, like, yo man, what happens if I turn the monster? Am I still inside me? Is it still me? And little girl, what's her name? Is it Ellie? I think it's Ellie. She's like, oh, I'm the cure, and cuts her hand open. I guess it's a real kid friendly way to be like, hey, I can help you, I can fix you. As an adult, you're like, yo, that's not how blood transfusions work, my nigga. Like, that's not gonna do it. So she cuts her, the little oath cut on her arm, on her hand, puts the blood on the bite, it rubs it all in, whatever, and it makes him feel good. Morning comes, and he's like, okay, stay up with me tonight, because I'm scared. Like, of course, she fell asleep. Wake up in the morning, taps him on the shoulder. What was his name? I won't say Lucas, but that might be wrong. But taps him on the shoulder like, hey, what's going on? You good? Turns around, he's infected. She's crazy off the rip, jumping at her, trying to kill her, and wakes up the other two people, and his protector had to shoot him, just to stop it. He's like, I've been protecting this boy all this time. Like, what did I just do? And then he kills himself. Now, and then they had to bury him. And now, old Pedro is looking at Ellie like, that's my family now. Before it was just cargo, but now I'm seeing this connection with the black kid and the little black boy. It messed with him. It messed with Ellie too, but like, she cold hearted, like, yo, I just gotta be out for self, like I'm seeing too much stuff, and it's a good show. I'm gonna say it like that. It has only been 5 episodes. They are an hour piece for the most part, but it's worth watching if you want to watch something.